Hello everyone, this is Nabil Salam, also known as the Noble Player, and today I get to actually finally make a video talking about the Nintendo Switch, specifically the Nintendo Switch Successor. Now, before I start this video, I first want to make a brief, background. I love the Nintendo Switch. This is honestly one of my favorite consoles of all time. This is probably my favorite Nintendo console ever made, maybe only competing with the Super Nintendo. I've had so many great memories with this system for like 7 years, like almost everybody else out there. There's so many wonderful games. I got really exposed to new franchises. That's not just, Mario, Pokemon, Zelda. It's brought so many great memories for myself and my friends and my family. I even joined Nintendo Society one time in university because of the Nintendo Switch itself. And I've always been, very active. I've been very supportive of the system, supportive of the games. And was 7 years into the cycle, and so I was really hoping for something brand new and fresh, which is exactly the topic we're going to talk about in this video today. So a lot of people would have been speculating, I think it was like a couple of years after the Switch had launched, I want to say 2019, where people really wanted like a brand new upgrade, a big upgrade, a revision for the Nintendo Switch. 4 years later, we ended up getting actually the Nintendo Switch OLED, which is the one I have right over here. It's a better screen and a better kickstand, but it wasn't really doing anything to improve performance, graphics, or to do anything with the TV mode side of things. Well, today we finally got a message on Twitter from the president of Nintendo himself. I'm actually going to change onto the post that I found here. And so actually, if we look over here on Twitter, X, this is from the Nintendo Japanese account. This is Furukawa, president of Nintendo. We will make an announcement about the successor to the Nintendo Switch within the fiscal year. It will have been over 9 years since we announced the existence of the Nintendo Switch back in March of 2015, back when they called it Nintendo NX actually. We will be holding a Nintendo Direct also this June regarding the Nintendo Switch software lineup for the later half of 2024, but please be aware that there will be no mention of the Nintendo Switch successor during that presentation. So this is actually giving us a very good recap of what we can expect for this year coming from Nintendo. We already know, for example, that we're going to get Paper Mario Thousand Year Door in May, and we're also going to be getting Luigi's Mansion 2 in June, actually. And so having a Nintendo Direct in June to maybe wrap up a few things, possibly officially for the Nintendo Switch exclusive before we get to the successor, would be a nice way to actually end really its life cycle. I kind of assume maybe we might be getting some backwards compatibility with some of the games, even with the Nintendo Switch successor. But when it comes to the June Direct, for example, when it does happen, I'll be very excited. I would love to, make a reaction video to that. I would love to make a prediction video like I've always done with my friends back at university. We always watch those presentations together. And I'm very happy to, be able to be assured that this is going to happen. So when they mean by this fiscal year, they're just probably meaning probably before the end of March of 2025 in that case. But it's really nice to know that this is going to be happening. Everyone's really excited based off the comments right over here. We're not going to go through all of that, but that's kind of what you can get the gist of it. Everyone is really excited and has really high hopes for a massive upgrade over the Nintendo Switch, and hopefully backwards compatibility. You can play on Nintendo Switch games onto our new system as well. And before I actually conclude this video, I first want to give a quick information about this as well. The Nintendo Switch has now surpassed over $140 million in sales as the company acknowledges the successor. So really, as you can see over here, as part of its latest financial earnings release, Nintendo has confirmed that the Nintendo Switch has now sold a total of 141.32 million units since its launch in 2017. We can also see here, digging in a bit deeper, the console managed to ship a total of 15.70 million units across its three SKUs during the fiscal year of 2024. So you're looking at essentially from March of 2023 to March of 2024. This is down by 12.6% compared to the last fiscal year in 2023, during which it sold a total of 17.97 million units. I kind of assumed that almost everybody at this point would have already bought a Switch, for example, and whoever has a Switch already bought one and just kind of now just patiently waiting for a brand new Nintendo console or the Switch Successor, whatever it's going to be in that case. I also want to show you here as well. So if you look at this chart over here of, the best-selling Nintendo consoles of all time, we can see here, actually, first of all, this is for Nintendo, by the way, specifically. You can see the Nintendo Switch is now ranked at number 2. There's a good chance maybe it can get to the DS. It depends, for example, if, let's say, after the Switch Successor, if they're going to still support the Nintendo Switch later down the line. So, yeah, you can see over here. The question is on everybody's lips is when will the Switch manage to surpass the DS and the PS2? The PS2 also, by the way, is also at 155 million units, if I'm correct about that, which stand at 154.2 million and 155 million, of course, respectively. Well, Nintendo is currently forecasting sales around 13.5 billion for the Nintendo Switch in the next fiscal year. So from now at this point, March of 2024 to March of 2025, which if taken literally would put the Switch at around $154.82 million, roughly by estimate. So we'll see how this is going to be turning out as well. But again, and really that's kind of the news update I want to bring for the Nintendo Switch. So really, within Nintendo and within for the Nintendo Switch, I'm just going to wish them, as always, upwards and forwards for the company. They've been doing a lot of really great decisions within, the Nintendo Switch when they've had it. It's not perfect, for example. The Switch has its own problems, and I think Nintendo themselves have gotten a lot more greedy, especially how they really hate the emulation side of things, and they've tried to eliminate them entirely just for their own, online service, which is just kind of, I think, in my opinion, just really poor, in my opinion. But for the most part, with the Nintendo Switch, they've done some incredible jobs, some incredible things, especially with their games lineup. And I'm hoping that with the Nintendo Switch Successor, we'll see an evolution of it to go, a way to build upon a success with a much better hardware specs and a lot of, amazing exclusive games from their amazing franchises going forward. And so, in that case, I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you guys think of this? Are you happy about, a Nintendo Switch Successor being announced probably later this year, maybe early in 2025? What do you guys think about the Nintendo Switch? Do you guys love your Switch? Generally speaking, what are your experiences like? I actually would love to make a few videos about, my journey with the Nintendo Switch. I would love actually to make a Nintendo Switch games collection because I got a massive collection of them, probably my biggest games collection ever. And also, if you guys are just new to my channel, for instance, and you just saw this video for the first time and you'd like to see more content about movies, video games, news, reaction, live streams, I hope you guys can like the video, maybe subscribe to the channel. I'm really excited to see where this grows for this platform as a hobby of mine. And until then, I'll see you guys on the next video.